Hello and welcome to my channel Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm going to, before I get into the readings, I just wanted to talk about what's going on planetarily in the next week or so. And of course we have this full moon lunar eclipse on the 7th, which is going to be quite, this whole month, what's going on planetarily is crazy. It's going to be quite intense and potentially volatile this month, and we are going to be directed to go inside. We're going to be encouraged to go inside and to meditate. That's always my answer. I always say you get peace inside, and we're going to need some peace this month. So the lunar eclipse is happening in Aquarius, and it's happening in the south node. Now what that means is that when the eclipse happens, it's closer to the south node, which represents our past. So we are going to be, this month is going to be about endings and new beginnings. And sometimes those endings might not be so welcome. You know, we don't like change, do we? Now we have so many planets retrograde this month. We have Saturn in Sagittarius, Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune and Chiron in Pisces, and then Mercury goes retrograde on the 12th. Now, not only that, Uranus has gone retrograde already by the time you see this on the 3rd. And when a planet goes retrograde, Uranus will actually kind of be still on the 3rd, right? It'll be kind of stationary before it goes retrograde. And when that happens, all the symbolism of that planet is intensified. So Uranus is it's about shocking things happening. It's about surprises. It's about opportunities. It's about things that happen out of the blue. So be prepared. Now, if you get an opportunity, you've got to act on it really fast. It's about really a fast pace. It's about, really reacting fastly and going, going for it. People might just pop up for you. And listen, this lunar eclipse is about, really, it's about letting go of the past. Now, because of Uranus, people might pop up from your past, and you're encouraged to, you might feel that you are no longer in sync with these people. And if you look at them, you may have outgrown these people. So this is a time to kind of let go of those people, let go of the past, if you've been hurt in the past. So it's really a good time. I always say this about full moon, and this eclipse is going to be really intense. We're going to feel very emotional around this time. It's going to be very turbulent. And listen, when things are turbulent, go inside, because that's where the peace is. That's where we're going to find peace. Listen, it's free to meditate. Take some deep breaths. Just go into your breath, connect with, spirit, source energy, and there you will find peace. So this is a time to reflect and look back at your past and really acknowledge how much you've grown, and pat yourself on the back and feel good about going forward. With renewed energy. Now there's a really interesting aspect happening throughout this month, and actually it's actually will be happening through to the spring of 2019. So it's really interesting. It's a semi-square between Uranus and Neptune. So now the last time this happened was in the 1960s, and think about what happened in the 60s. It's about innovation, that's Uranus. It's about music, which is Neptune. It's about spirituality, which is, you know, Uranus. It's about an awakening. It's about, Uranus is about finding your tribe and like-minding people, but you know, for the highest spiritual reason, which is Neptune. So Neptune is about healing and altered states, and you know, Uranus is about technological advances and innovations. And it's interesting because I think over the next few years, we've already seen some technological advances in handling the global warming, and I think we are really going to see some really incredible innovations in healing, you know, with nanotechnology and technological advances. For the environment, I think we're going to see more and more of that over the next few years, and we're definitely seeing an awakening spiritually. You must have noticed that. I feel this energy that's all the way through the month, you know, with the eclipse and everything. We are going to we're going to enhance our psychic abilities and intuition, and we're going to be more centered in that way. And going forth into the North Node, which is going to happen a bit later on in the month, you know, with the solar eclipse in Leo, we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered, where Aquarius is, you know, more intellect and more about detachment, but community also. So we are going to let go of that detachment, and we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered. And it's really important to be more altruistic and to help people. So whatever you're doing, you know, make it for the higher good of society, for everybody. And I believe that that's going to be really successful for everyone. So I really think that this month, all I can say is, with this energy, this intense, potentially volatile energy, really big changes are happening. A lot of planetary actions. It's like the pinnacle of the year, you know. I mean, there's so much going on. So what we're encouraged to go inside, and we're encouraged almost to see life like a river, right? And if you get knocked in the river, go with the flow. Keep your head above water and just allow the river to take you to maybe greener pastures on a bank, you know. And usually it's always for the best. These changes happen suddenly and are for the best. So just go with the flow. Don't try to hang on to the shoreline. Don't try to hang on to stuff. Don't, you know, embrace the change. This month is about embracing the change and just going with the flow. Don't go against the tide. Go inside. Ask for guidance from source, from your angelic energy. We are surrounded by source energy, and if we tap into that, we'll have inner peace, and we'll be able to see the blessings and ride the crest of the wave. And that's what we're going to be encouraged to do this month. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. And so without further ado, I'm going to go. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for August the 7th through August the 13th. And I'm Mary Trimble with Live in the Solution. The 7th, we start off with the full moon lunar eclipse. It's all about endings. It's all about endings, letting things go, and new beginnings to follow. So it's exciting. Ah, okay. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We need Saturday and Sunday for Scorpio. Saturday and Sunday. A lovely, sensitive Scorpio. Oh, okay. Okay. One more. Sunday, one more. Oh. Wow. Oh, lovely. Oh my God, they all want to come out, Scorpio. I'm sorry, they've got a lot to say. And 2 came out for Sunday. It's not the first time that that's happened. So, for the full lunar eclipse on Monday, the Justice card has come out. Now, this is a karmic card. And this is definitely saying, you know, if you have a choice, do the right thing for the right reasons, for the higher good. This is all, let me tell you, this whole month is about, well, actually for the next couple of years, it's going to be about community. It's going to be about doing things spiritually centered. It's going to be about really thinking of the collective good. And this is making the right decision for the right choice. You know, it can mean that you have some litigation coming up, and that it's going to be favorable if you have treated people in the right way in the past. So this can also, listen, if you have a decision to make, always think of the karmic value of it. It's getting more and more important when you make a decision to think of the karmic value of it. Or when, you know, when you do something, do it for the right reasons. Now, on Monday, we need to really be letting go of the past and not judging, right? Not judging the past, but looking at it, looking at your truth in it. So this is definitely about integrity, about being truthful and honest with yourself, and being able to look into the past and let things go. Let it go with love. That's what this is about. So that's the energy on Monday. And on Tuesday, we have the 6 of Swords, which is, you know, this can mean, look, things are it's been very, very difficult. You can see all the swords like that. You know, you've been through the battles. It's like, you know, things are finally looking up. This can also mean, you know, there's a lot of water. To me, even though this is a mental realm card, you know, the full moon in Aquarius is, and an eclipse is really, it's going to be intense emotionally. And so there's no mistake that I'm seeing water here. This is definitely an emotional aspect to it. And this is going on a journey, but this is like crossing the waters, and the waters are calm and going across. This is a spiritual journey because of what's happening, you know, astrologically this month, and particularly this week. This is about taking that spiritual journey, going on it, connecting with source energy, just having that faith and going out into a much better, calmer, more peaceful, to a more calmer, more peaceful place. And on, oh, look at this, I love this. On Wednesday, you've got the Queen of Cups. Now, she is just the ultimate nurturer, right? The Queen of Cups. Also, right by the water, darling, this is nurturing yourself and others. This reminds you to take care of yourself and to take care of others. It's also reminding you to take care of yourself before you take care of others, because sometimes sometimes when this card comes up, it means that you've been spreading yourself a little, too thin, and giving too much of yourself. So you need to reserve a little and be discerning, but really help people from your heart-centered place. This is a very nurturing, maternal kind of energy that's, you know, taking care of everyone. You know, the Queen, she takes care of everyone. She makes everyone feel great. So now, on Thursday, we have the 6 of Cups. Now, this lunar eclipse is about endings and new beginnings, and it's about clearing out the past, right? And this energy is going to be with us for quite a while. So it's not just on the lunar eclipse. It's, you know, lunar eclipses can be months, you know. The energy can take months till the next lunar eclipse. It's every 6 months, right? So we have here the Six of Cups. Now, this can indicate that, and this is what I really want to stress, it's about letting go and healing your childhood issues, right? Don't stay in the past, don't judge it, but look at it. Look at your truth, right? See the truth in a situation without judgment. Do the right thing for the right reasons. So go in, really, look, we're encouraged to go inside this month. It's going to be, there's going to be tumultuous energy. It's going to be up and down and all around. There's, Uranus went retrograde on the 3rd, and that is illuminating all the symbolism from Uranus. So that's, that's fast pace. It's like, people can pop up from your past at the slightest things. You can be lamenting and daydreaming in the past, but this is about, healing the past. So going in and letting go, let it go. There's so many planets in retrograde. It's all about going inside and just slothing, letting that go. It can mean that you have issues with your children. With some of you could have issues with your children, but this is really about clearing your past, so that you can move forward on a new in a new direction. And here we go. We've got the King of Cups, and look how regal he is. He's right there. And more water, darling, more emotions. But sometimes when the king comes up, it's asking you for temperance, right? It's asking you for balance. Balance your emotions. Keep your emotions in check. And this is definitely the week to do this. You could really be kind of falling for someone, but you can be really attracted to someone. You can be falling for them. This is like, pull back a bit, take it easy, balance your emotions, temper them. And it's like, when this card comes up, it's asking you for balance. Don't get overexcited. Don't react. Respond. Don't go over the top, like head over heels. It's so easy once that ball gets rolling, to just go with it and fall down the mountain. But this is actually saying, hold back a bit, take your time, relax, go inside, darling, really go inside. And that's on Friday, right? And then on Saturday, we've got the Two of Cups. This is really the Lover's card. They say that, right? This can be, and so is this, it can be really about bringing a relationship to a deeper level. So this can be that you've met someone who's very special, and you really are falling in love. But because of what's going on planetarily, I'm getting the symbolism from this. This is like a relationship that gets to a much deeper and more meaningful. Listen, we have to connect with people. It's about connecting with our like-minded people, our tribe. We have to get out there and, socialize. It's all about community. It's all about getting with like-minded people. So this is definitely developing deeper connections with people. And then, I mean, beautiful feeling card. This is beautiful. It really, that Saturday's lovely feeling card. Now Sunday, this is interesting because you've got the Four of Wands, which is like the wish come true, total contentment. And with it came the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is learning everything you can about something. So, going back to school for some of you, studying. This, to me, when you get the Three of Pentacles, it's like making a connection. You see, I always see like it's making a connection with the higher self and a higher realm. And that's what I'm getting for this. So this is like celebratory. It's like feeling wonderful. Look, there's the stability and structure. and you know, you're feeling really good with your friends and your family. And this is like, this is also making long-term optimistic plans. This is like getting down and getting things done, and you know, really studying and seeing what's around you, seeing the truth, your truth. And this can mean, to me, this is really important because this is the 13th. This is about putting out positive and optimistic visions, really communicating clearly. Now, already on the 12th, right, which is the Saturday, Mercury goes retrograde. And that's about letting things go too. It's about just letting it go on the 12th. And we're actually in the shadow of that. We're feeling, look, technological difficulties. My camera had, you know, was possessed a little while ago. It kept turning on and off. I had to redo this. So we're going to have things like that coming up for us, technological issues. But this is like really writing down your intentions, writing down your optimistic plans for the future. This is like long-term plans too. But a lovely, lovely feeling on a Sunday. Being in the moments, being present, really looking at your glass half full. So it looks very positive going into the week after. So thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in, for liking, giving me feedback. I really appreciate your feedback, and subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you next week. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.